420 Boxing Network. Let's get right into this video, man. So, I want to clear up the misconception that Floyd Mayweather has something to do with Tank Davis's knockout victory over Mario Barrios. Because that's a narrative that's going around that's false, and it's been putting out by a lot of these channels, and I feel like it discredits Tank's ability, and it's going to make people think that Tank is he still doesn't have it, or he still needs motivation, and that's not the case. You see what I'm saying? That's not the case at all. I want to point out some things in that fight. Now, first of all, I want to break down the fight a little bit. If you see, when Tank was in there with Barrios, he had success when he was pushing Barrios back. That's where the success came at for Tank. The success came for Barrios when he was pushing Tank back. Now, it's not that Tank can't fight going backwards. Tank know how to, defense is good going backwards. He can move his head going backwards, but Tank can't attack you going backwards. You see what I'm saying? Because he has a very short reach. You see what I'm saying? So it's hard for him to attack you going backwards. Now, he may can avoid some punches, slip some punches, use his feet to get around the ring. You know what I mean? But the success came for Barrios when he was pushing Tank back. Anyway, so you may see a lot of that in the next fights. You know what I mean? But Floyd Mayweather, at the time of when Floyd Mayweather went in the ring and told Tank that he was down on the unofficial scorecards, go look at what Tank was doing right before Floyd did that. Right before Floyd did that, Tank Davis moved his trainer out the way to look across the ring to see how much energy the guy had left, because he was ready to knock him out. He was already doing that. Floyd Mayweather came over there because he was concerned about Tank losing the fight. Because more than likely, Floyd Mayweather bet money on him. Floyd Mayweather's a gambler. He bets money on sports fights. And I'm a gambler too, and I know that look of concern. He had a look of concern because that big money was about to be lost. You know what I mean? He can recoup a Tank loss for the promotional company. If you lose in boxing, all you gotta do is win the next fight, and they forgot all about that one. So he's not worried about Tank losing in the ring. He was worried about that money, that bet he made. So let's clear that up and let's be clear. This 420 boxing, where we get it real and we don't do no biased content. Tank Davis was already going to knock that guy out. Tank Davis already dropped that guy twice in one round. Without Floyd's help. He didn't need Floyd's help. Quite frankly, I'm ready for Floyd Mayweather to leave. Just leave already. I'm tired of Floyd Mayweather. This is a fact. He came in here. He changed boxing for the worse. Guys wasn't ducking guys like that before Floyd Mayweather came. We was getting Oscar De La Hoya versus Trinidad. We was getting Shane Mosley versus Winky Wright, and Shane Mosley versus Vernon Forrest. We was getting the fights we wanted to see until Floyd Mayweather came around. Now tell me I'm lying if you was a boxing fan. So you messed up boxing by creating a side of the street, Floyd Mayweather. Because you wanted to go and fight, you wanted to go box and not fight any top-ranked fighters because you're emotional. When in actuality, Floyd Mayweather, you should love Bob Arum. You know why you should love Bob Arum? Because Bob Arum saved you from having 2 L's on your record. If Floyd was never signed to Bob Arum, he would never have that undefeated record that he loves so dearly. Because if y'all remember like I remember, There's a guy named Castillo, Jose Luis, who beat Floyd Mayweather easy. Go check it out. Don't take my word for it. You judge the fight for yourself and tell me who won. But if you a real boxing fan, you already watched the fight 100 times. You already watched that fight 100 times. And the rematch. I thought he lost the rematch too. But Bob Arum bought the judges for Floyd Mayweather. Allegedly. You know what I mean? I'm not even going to put that on allegedly. Because, but if we know Bob Arum, we know what he does. He did it with Pacquiao. He did it with Floyd Mayweather. He does it with all his stars. You know what I mean? You're not getting away from Bob safe. Bob gonna get his outcome. You can believe that. So, that's what I'm saying. Like, if Floyd Mayweather wasn't with Bob Arum, those was 2 losses he had on his record. And this Money May character would have never came to exist. So Floyd needs to actually thank Bob Arum. But in return, he leaves Bob Arum and then say, I'm not going to fight any of your fighters, no matter how bad the fans want to see it. Huh? Come on, man. He's doing the same thing with Tank Davis right now. He's doing the same thing with Tank Davis right now. Now he's going to say, he's already came out and said, we keeping all, with Tank Davis, we keeping all the fights in-house. We only fighting PBC fighters from 130 to 140. Huh? So you doing the same thing you did with your career, the Tank's career? Man, you need to go away from the sport of boxing, man. Just leave already. You messing up the sport of boxing for yourself? This supposed to be the sport you love? The sport that helped you get where you need to go in life? Come on, man. Floyd Mayweather is a cancer to boxing. Floyd Mayweather is a cancer to boxing. And you think this guy, you think Tank Davis don't want to go fight Tio? Tank Davis called out Teofimo after Teofimo beat Lomachenko. Tank called him out. He wants to fight Teofimo. Tank not scared of those guys at 135 like y'all think he is. Floyd Mayweather is scared of those guys. Tank not scared of those guys. He got big power. Why would he be scared? Guys with big power like that not scared of. They think they can knock everybody out. So say that crap. You know what I mean? But Floyd Mayweather is. He don't really believe in Tank like that. Not only is he scared of those guys, he's being overly emotional and don't want to have no business with Bob Arum. How you not want to do no business with Bob Arum if that's what the fans want to see? The fans don't want to see Tank versus no PBC fighters. Name me the fighters right now that on PBC that we want to see Tank against. I'll wait. We don't want to see them against him. We want to see him against the Teofimo Lopez's of the world, the Devin Haney's of the world, the Ryan Garcia's of the world. This is who we want to see him against. We don't want to see him against no PBC fighters. That's because Floyd don't care about the fans, whether they black or white. So I know a lot of you guys come on here and be like, oh, the black bloggers are biased towards Floyd and all that because he's black. Not over here. We don't do that on 420 Boxing. We're not biased to Floyd Mayweather because he's black. Because Floyd Mayweather is not biased to us because we're black. You think Floyd Mayweather is biased to me as a blogger because I'm black? No. So why would I be biased towards him because he's black? That's how I look at it. You know what I mean? So, I'll just leave that right there. But Floyd Mayweather is a cancer to boxing. He's not the undefeated fighter that y'all think. You know what I mean? And he damn sure ain't the best of this generation. You know what I mean? You want to go over here and make easy fights for Tank and mess up Tank legacy. Like, why you want Tank legacy to be messed up? We not making no other fighters. So, and then, check this out. So, it's not like he's saying, oh, this how you know Floyd Mayweather is a scam artist. He's not saying we don't want to do no business just with Top Rank. You're not even going to do no business with DAZN. You're not doing no business with DAZN. So you're not going to fight Devin Haney? Because Floyd know Devin Haney. He know Devin Haney ain't no slouch. And he going to get all underneath that Tank shit. He getting away from all that. And he knows that. You know what I mean? So, come on, man. Floyd Mayweather. To be honest, I feel like he's trying to keep Tank away from Devin Haney. I really believe that. It's not the Lomachenko as y'all thinking, and he's trying to keep him away from Devin Haney. You can believe that. He basically just told Devin Haney, you're never going to get a Tank fight. And he knows Devin Haney personally. Devin Haney is his friend, Floyd Mayweather's friend. He knew Devin Haney before he knew Tank Davis. But he can't get a fight, Floyd, with any of your fighters? Man, that's crazy. Why? Because he signed to the other side? Yeah, okay. Okay. You can't put no money in Devin Haney's pocket. But you can put some money in Logan Paul's pocket. But you can't put none in Tank Davis' pocket. Logan Paul not signing you either. So it's not really about that. Just say what you are. You don't give a damn about him being black or anything. You know what I mean? Because they love to holler about, I hear black fighters holler about, oh, Canelo don't fight no black fighters, and Floyd Mayweather fight white people and Mexicans. And he's the biggest draw in boxing of the last 30 years, and he don't fight black people. So I don't want to hear that. You know what I mean? I'm here to clear up narratives. I told you they call me the narrative killer. That's what I am. I'm the narrative killer. So I don't want to hear the narrative of Floyd Mayweather helped Devin Haney get a knockout win. No, he didn't. He was already on his way to a knockout win. Tank Davis was already winning the fight easy. He already knocked the guy down twice. He was already ready to finish him. He told his trainer, excuse me, let me look and see. Okay, he's ready to go. Soon when he went like this, all you see is Floyd over my shoulder. I don't need you over my shoulder while I'm working. Remember Floyd told that to his daddy? We don't need you in here while we working. You distracting us. What you doing? I'm literally in the fight. I'm literally in the fight. And you telling me, oh, you down on an unofficial scorecard. I'm going to tell you this. The last thing a fighter wants to hear, and you can go interview any fighter, is what the unofficial scorecard is when I'm fighting. You think they fight to what the unofficial scorecard is? It's unofficial for a reason. I don't want to know what Steve Farhood thinks at a time like this. Steve Farhood never been in a fight. And the rest of those ringside guys, they gave Barrios the first 5 rounds. You don't need to come tell me that. I guarantee the judges don't got it that way. It's impossible to. And I saw that the commentary was biased towards Barrios the whole time anyway. They had a, come on, and I don't know what's that about. Because Showtime, Tank is your biggest star. Tank is your biggest star, and the commentary looking like y'all favoring the other guy. But hey, maybe they want to give the other guy some credit. You know what I mean? Make him a star too. Hey, which is fine. But I just don't want. I just hate the narrative of Floyd Mayweather motivated Tank Davis to get a knockout. No, he didn't. Floyd doesn't need any more spotlight. And he damn sure don't need to be stealing it from his fighter. Give all that credit to Tank Davis. The credit that you're giving to Floyd Mayweather, give it to Tank Davis. He did it. He earned it. He bit down and he went and did what he had to do. If you see, Tank Davis initially got upset when Floyd did that. But then Floyd made him realize, like, oh, okay, he just trying to help. He ain't trying to hurt me. He ain't, Floyd talked him down. You know what I mean? I'm trying to be honest with you. So, he brainwashed Tank to think that he was trying to do something beneficial for him when he was really trying to do something beneficial for Floyd Mayweather. You know what I mean? So he got that through. But, that's what I'm saying, man. That's all I'm saying. Like, comment, subscribe, man. 420 Boxing Network. I'm out.